Apologize, I gotta talk to Huck for a second. But in the bottom, well, I guess the 6 o'clock position, we have RUTG, who does play random in his own team route, who everyone that lives in North America should be a big fan of because, for several reasons. You know, they just support a lot of good local players, man. They get a lot of the lower level guys that are still really good and are fun to watch. So, ZVT! Gotta love it. That's Starship Troopers, baby. That's Johnny Rico. So let's get the production tab going. I apologize, guys. I'm getting messages from all angles here. So, got RUTG doing a standard little, you know, barracks first, 12, little, probably gonna do a Reaper, wall off. And we have a 15 hatch first from Carnage, which is standard ZVT play. And I'm not very good, but I do play Zerg on occasion. I'm getting old, though, and I have a real job that requires a lot of time. Not as much time to play StarCraft as I wish I could, but I do my best. So we have a little scout here coming from the Zerg players. Checks it out. Figures. I don't think he saw the gas, but he figures. I mean, well, here he comes. He's going to find out. Here he comes. This drone's like, I'm the same speed as you, and you're not going to catch me in infinite, but he does see the gas. He figures Reaper opening, and he's going to adjust his accordingly. See, he goes for the gas. Look at that. These guys know what they're doing. They're great players. So I apologize that no one knew the Diablo answer. I'm just going to throw another one out there because we can come back to that one in the beginning here when we pretty much know what these guys are going to be doing. Let's see. We got Carnage going for gas here. I imagine he's going to go for Zergling speed as fast as he possibly can. We have the first Reaper out. And we have Caliber making a second Rax. So he's going to put on probably a little bit of aggression before he expands. Not going for any tech like with a factory or starport or anything like that, but he's going to be in there. And he set up a bunker, so he's going to do a little bit of harass here with the Reaper. But his drone sees it and says, fuck you, dude. Do not even think you're getting up a bunker up in this joint. But the Reaper has his Jordans on and hops up the giant wall, and he's going to cut these little slow Zerglings all day, dude. These little Zerglings with no self-preservation whatsoever are just running to their deaths knowing that this guy can dance them all over the place. So, and this SCV's going down, though. I believe he's done so. Yes, he is. So that bunker's definitely not coming up. But the Reaper's going to kill a couple Lings. He's not going to do much more damage with the Spine going up and the Queen out. Which I think the Queen should be, he should be zoning this guy out, by the way. There he comes. And there's a Queen down here, and this guy might get in a little bit of trouble, but I have a feeling he's going to escape. Now, there's two Reapers, which can be dangerous, but this Reaper's going to die unless he really gets the fuck out of there, which he does. And Zergling speed is nowhere near complete, so these Reapers have a little bit more of a window to do some damage, and let's see what he's doing at home. Nothing. He's about to expand, so he's going to use a little Reaper harass and get a command center. Start that economy going. And the Zerg player has not gotten any drones on his lower natural, so pulled all the drones off gas. He doesn't need it. He's obviously just going to drone up. Make Zerglings. No Banelings, which is my ZVT choice, but I stink. But he might get a Baneling nest later, but he might put in some drones later, but for right now, he's just going to drone up, get some Queens, moves his Spine from up here down here. The Reaper shouldn't be a problem. And now there's 4, though, so they may be a problem, to be honest with you. Let's follow these dudes. These dudes this is like a crew. Not all these guys are coming out of here alive, but if they hop up in the main here, everything's down on the natural, so they might get pinched here, but nope, they're going to hop up. We lose one! He loses one. He loses one. And he's getting a gas steal here, which is not really anything, but... So our Zerg player just drone it up. The Reapers are retreating because Zergling speed's about to finish any second, if it didn't already, and it did, and these Zerglings are coming and hoping that these motherfuckers can't make it back in time, which they will. But just enough time to kill this thing. He cancels it smartly, but the Speedlings come, and they're going to kill that SCV and obviously stop this from being built. And that sucks, because it was just about to complete. And these Reapers are dangerous. They're doing a dangerous game here. You get surrounded, you're donezo, and there's a lot of Lings coming, and there's more drones. He's droning up behind it, but there's a lot of Lings here. They're going to do a lot of damage, and there's nothing that can fight these guys. He's making Hellions, but I don't think it's a bad choice. I'd probably go with Widowmine, but this expansion is done, so he's going to have to cancel it. Yep, gets his 300 back. Does not pass go, and he's donezo. Getting Marines out, but I think it's too late. He's going to drone up, he's going to get a third base, or he's going to get a Bailey Nest or tech up or something, but the Zerg player's in control. He's got complete map control. He's pumping out Marines. He's getting a second command center. He's trying to hold it down here behind this wall and do a double expand. And the Zergling player knows this, and he's spreading out and getting a little Zergling at every spot as he goes for his third base as well. So we're probably going to see a little bit of droning up, getting the economies going, because the Zerg player knows it's okay. And we'll see how it goes. He's obviously going roaches, which I guess with the recent patch, when the fire bats and all, it's a smart move. And since he didn't really go gas earlier, that's another smart move. But he's getting his lair probably to time with the... No, it's not going to be able to be in time for roach speed, but we'll see what he does. He's going double gas here. He's got enough drones for it, and he might even Maynard some drones over here, so we'll check it out. He's going to lower his command center on the low ground, Root Caliber, who plays random. I'm not sure if Terran's his best race. I'm actually not sure what his best race is. But with this Widow Mine, he's a little bit safe from these Zerglings. How are people in the chat? Are they upset? Are they mad? Volume levels? Do they want more trivia? I don't think In Control is playing. No, he's not. But we have Suppy and we have Huck. And Zeno actually signed up, but I don't think he showed up. It's a bummer. He's good. Good little player. Actually, he was in my first show match against Root Cats, which he lost. That was a bummer. So, the Zerg player loses an Overlord. I don't think he gets the scout off on this third command center, so... we'll see what he does. He's getting Roach speed, and he's going to start droning up on his third. Going for, standard, probably Roach, maybe a little bit of Hydra, but I don't know about that. You see that sometimes, but with 4 Banshees coming out, holy shit, how did I miss this? Whoa, whoa, whoa! 3 starports with Tech Labs. I'm sorry, I've been jig-jagging around on the other side of the map. This is huge. He's making 4 Banshees at the same time. What, does he have a 4th one? How's he doing that? What the he's got 4 fucking starports with Tech Labs. I'm sure people in the chat have been watching the production tab, because I have not been. I've been talking like an asshole. But I don't know if Carnage is going to be able to stop this. He has a nice army, don't get me wrong. Nothing that shoots up in the air, bro. And Banshees do nothing but shoot on the ground from the air. He's got 1 spore at each base. That's not enough. He has no spores at this base. This motherfucking queen's dead if they can move out. Let's see what he does with these Banshees, because he has 4. And he's making 3 more, so he's going to have 7 Banshees, which I haven't seen in a long time. And this is some trickery for sure. This is definitely some trickery. And I don't know. I mean, they're going to target down that spore colony in 2 seconds, and this hatchery will die like that. 7 Banshees can really do a lot of damage. So this Zergling is just running around making sure there's no bullshit going on. But here they move out. 5 Banshees. With 2 behind and another one coming. I'm going to follow these guys, because this is like some beginning of Predator shit, you know? Schwarzenegger and Jesse Ventura and that Indian guy who doesn't laugh at any of the jokes. They're rolling into the jungle. And right as he does this, Carnage moves out with a ton of roaches. And to be honest with you, the Banshees would have been able to head home, but listen, they're gonna tear this up. Tons of spores going down, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. I really don't. He's gonna lose a couple Banshees here, but nope. This might get 1 shot off. This base is done. Oh man, the main is in so much trouble. But down here, the Zerg player's busting through. There's only 1 bunker. Couple Banshees here, but I don't know. This is a lot of roaches, and I think they're at 1. No upgrades yet, but the main's being decimated. The drone's got to be evacuated, and all these tech buildings are in trouble. But we'll come back to that later, because these roaches are fucking devastating the natural of the Terran, and he doesn't have a third base yet. He's got a command center, but it ain't doing shit. And there's nothing here to contest these roaches except these Banshees, which can't be killed, but they're not killing shit fast enough. When you got to land Vikings to shoot with their shitty little gun, you know that shit's going wrong. And these roaches are going to come in. They 1-1 just hit. And the Hydras are out. And is there any detection? The Banshees are going down. I think Carnage may have taken it. We'll see. The tech buildings are in trouble. Once you're in the production line of Terran, and you're killing shit right as it pops out, that's a lot of damage. But these roaches are being cleaned up for sure. Obviously, the Banshees are going to do it in the long run. But I would say the roaches did a lot of deal. I mean, they killed a ton of SCVs. Let's see what that is. Units lost. Oh, it's 72. That doesn't help me. I don't know how you do that. Don't know. I'll figure it out later. But the creep spread's brilliant. You got 3 bases that are pumping out, double gas each, fully saturated now. The main base got crushed. I think he lost the hydrogen, right? No, he made a new one. The layer's still alive, but he did lose tons of drones. But the supply tells it all, ladies and gentlemen. 70 to 103. And at 15 minutes into the game, if you don't even have a third base that is safe to land, you're in trouble. These tanks are going to hold up against these Lings and sure, but we'll see what the Zerg follow-up is. He's getting 2-2 with his Roaches, so I'm sure it's going to be a... I'm sorry, 2-2 with his ranged upgrades. I'm sure it's going to be Roach Hydra. And against this against this army, I don't know. You never know. With siege tanks, you got Ravens and shit. I mean, shit. We'll see. But the Zerg knows that he has no third base. And he's just going to bide his time and just get upgrades. He's getting Overlord speed. He's getting all the Hydra upgrades. He's not worried about anything. He did enough economic damage. He knows that Terran has nothing to come back and kind of contest him here. Plus, with all this creep, I mean, this is map hack. I mean, at this level, this is map hack here. He's going to see everything coming a mile away. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. But I hope you guys are having fun. This is the PSL. It's Philadelphia StarCraft League. It's a little small thing, but it's grassroots. And I support all their matches and their lands and their whatever they need. Because that's what I do. For fun. But this is a pretty sick army, and it's got a lot of crazy shit in it. This is the Motley Crew. This is like the land of broken toys here. Nice assortment. Banshees, Ravens, Firebats. Not Firebats. Hellbats. I did that last time. Firebats are from Brood War, obviously. And he's set up a third base with some turrets, and he's got a nice fortified position here, but these Roaches are coming in. Now, the air is going to decimate these Roaches, but he's definitely going to slow this down. You're not going to be able to mine shit when these motherfuckers are coming in with 2-2. But 2-2's not ready, but it's about to finish, so this is a nice timing. But the tanks are going to scare him away. And there's enough Banshees here that obviously nothing can shoot in the air. But Zerg's taking his 4th infestation pit, so we might see the Hive, which I perfectly timed because I just could feel it. Because I play Zerg. But I was lucky. But Sensor Tower's up, so now this game's going to stabilize a little bit. And let me be honest with you, it might just be me, but I hate... Once Terran gets to this level, I hate them. Because their upgrades... If you get 3-3 bio, you got fucking Banshees flying around, killing Rogue Queens everywhere. These Hydras are coming in, but these Banshees are smart, they're going to back up, which they do. Now, Hydra range might be able to get them a little bit here at the end. Oh, he escapes with his life. He's going to tell his buddies at the bar. Dude, you'll never believe it. Got a spine in my ass. Can we just take a second and talk about how badass Hydralists are? Can we just say that for a second? Any video game of all time, probably maybe like one of the best villains. They're just like... Has a crazy face. And this is nice. This is a lot of DPS, man. Less mouse movement, okay. We'll see. I got shaky hands. This is, no, listen, that's what the chat's for, man. I'm not a professional observer. Got a big Roach Hydra army coming in with 2-2. Hydra speed's about to finish, but we got tanks set up. We got Hellbats. We got Ravens. We'll see how this engagement goes. He's going right for the tanks. And I don't know. I don't like this. He's too clumped up. He's too clumped up. A couple defense drones go down. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, man. Got 10 Hydras and 10 Roaches on the production tab for Zerg, so whatever. He's definitely planning on a follow-up. And he's killing a lot of this Terran army. The last tank goes down, and this third base is completely done. And since there are 34 SCVs there, I have a feeling this might be the killing blow to our root player, considering that Carnage is almost maxed out due to the 4 bases. Middle mouse button. I don't have a middle mouse button. I have a wheel, bruh. But thank you. Click it in, huh? Oh, look at that shit. Tell that guy I might give him a point in trivia just for that knowledge. I can't do that. I'm just kidding. But I like that a lot. Thank you for that tip. I did not know that. Thank you very much, whoever that was. And again, we're just going to have Carnage regroup here with Roach Hydra. And he can't land his third base. And this is becoming mined out. This is completely gone. And he can land mules all he wants, but that's just going to deplete that faster. The demise of the Terran, what a bummer. Carnage absolutely destroyed him. But it was that opening Roach attack. I mean, the Banshees were great, but by doing that, you jump too much in tech, you don't leave enough army behind you. And Obviously, the roaches broke through the wall and did enough economic damage where it was hard to come back from. But you can never count out a turtling Terran with tons of tanks. Did you hear how much tease I just said there? Turtling Terran with tons of tanks. That sounded so lame. I apologize. I didn't mean that. I've had a couple drinks. Okay. Roach Hydra. Big blob. Maxed out. Root Caliber. 108. Turtled up with a planetary. I don't feel good for him. But lots of tanks, some on the high ground, so even when these are going down, this is going to be heavy fire. One upgrade's on the siege tank, so, you know, that's extra. But here we go. I have a feeling this is going to end here. 5th base going down for the Zerg, so even if this doesn't work, the income is just going to be constant, and Zerg macro is beyond. And now he's going to do some blinding clouds, and, yep, blinding clouds over the tanks. Oh, man. Hide your eyeballs if you have children. This is a devastation to the human race. The SCV's trying to repair the Thor, and they're just going to get blown away. The tanks are getting blown away. And to be honest with you, the Roach and Hydra are getting blown away, but it doesn't matter because there's tons on the production tab with 3-3 upgrades going to finish probably by the time they pop. So I'm feeling for the Terran here. The Planetary Fortress is going down to the GGs. Carnage with the win. I'll be honest with you, I thought Caliber was the better player, but maybe Terran's not Caliber's strong suit, so we'll see. But that was a good game one.